This video is going to be on how we've installed our outdoor shower system. We're going to have a hot and cold water tap for this. We've teamed up with Nero and we've got one of their external outdoor shower systems, which is this glorious thing right here. There's a nut that holds it on the back here, and that body just gets wedged between whatever you use. Comes with two supplied flexible braided hoses, and then it has a shower head as well. Yet to use it, so not sure of how it performs, but we'll definitely give you a little review once we got it up and running, once all the plumbing's finally finished and we've been using it for a little bit, which will be good. So what we've done here is Mark's just made this box up so far. He just used a sandwich box, I think it was, to make the fiberglass mold to begin with. Once I gave him sort of the depth that I wanted, and then after that he's just added this bit of a border around here as a part 2, just so that we can sandwich that up against that. And I'll be using a little external door that I just picked up from, I think, Carafix at Arundel on the Gold Coast. Quite cheap little just universal door, and that will be our access from the outside. First off, I've just thought about where I want to sort of situate it. Ran these different hoses in different spots because I was thinking about mounting it so the body was sitting up in there, and then the hose run through like that and then go down through the floor. But I've changed my mind and I'm going to have the shower body sitting on the bottom. I think it's going to be the least likely to get tapped, and if we're going over corrugation or whatever, least likely that the hose is going to get wrapped around or anything, or the shower head's going to accidentally turn it on, which would be a nightmare. So what I've done is I'm going to mount it here just at the bottom, which will sit over here, and then the hoses will go through there and go down to the plumbing lines and then over to the water pump and the hot water system. The reason I'm doing these bits first is there's a rail that runs on the inside and they separate if you just do too much vibration, so I'll cut through there and then I'll cut through there, and then hopefully it will stay stuck to the bus. It's just like a panel dampener. I think they just glue it on or stick it on with some tape from factory. It's not too much of an issue because this will strengthen the panel, but might as well keep it there if I can. These are the rails that I was talking about. I chopped through them first. That one's still stuck. This one's come off a little bit, so I'll just use a bit of Sikko behind that when I do the outside. When they come off, it just looks like as if they're just taped on or glued on, maybe like a double-sided tape or something, so it's not really on there too strong, but best to leave them. And then with this, then that will just make all that panel nice and secure again. Just got to chop this away a bit, just so, and then my fiberglass box will sit around that, so it can just slot over the front of that. A little bit nerve-wracking, these ones, but so you can just see that's just like a bit of a double-sided sticky tape type thing. Definitely wouldn't want to chop through there, so if you do this, just wiggle it as you go, because there's no turning back once you cut that hole. You can always bog it up or weld it up, but it's just extra work nobody needs. Just got to drill out the holes inside for the pipes possibly to go through the floor to the plumbing system, and so I just got to dummy fit everything. This is what I'm talking about. I just need to figure out where these are going to go, whether I'll just wrap them along here or drill holes through there. I think that's good enough to not drill any holes. It's not putting any real pressure on that, so that's good. And I'll just go straight through the floor there. Drill a hole big enough to feed them both up. What I'm doing here is the body from the shower comes down like this, then I've got the hoses and they're just going to go and drill through the floor there. So I thought I'd just bow that around, and it's just sitting on the nut of the body, so it's not going to damage anything. If anything, it's just going to hold the nut of the body in place, so it can't move. And then, because this will fall under there, has quite a gap there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this up there, put some clamps on it overnight, and then tomorrow I'll be able to screw that off, and then this should just follow that same radius. Quite happy with how the inside turned out. As it is, it sits on that nut from the body of the shower, and then that bulges that out. Has that bit that goes through the inside, and that makes it sort of like a seamless line. And then I've just joined a screw up over there, so and then it sits at the same level at the end, and same with that bit there.
Today is Mother's Day, so the boys are doing the washing, and our outdoor shower has come in handy for that too.
Been on the road for a few months now and absolutely loving our Nero shower, external shower that was set up. We bought this little thing off Amazon, and that just suctions to the wall, and then you can use it as an outdoor shower, which is quite handy. We also use it for filling up a laundry tub and making that a bath for Vinny and Nala, which they absolutely love. Good for washing off feet as well when you come back off the sand. Has 3 different settings. Has this fast little mode like that, medium, and then a shower mode. All work really well. Glad we put it in. Alright, thanks for watching.